How's everybody doing this morning? So we got the Emperor popping out. First thing, look, he's made some kind of discovery. Okay, y'all take what resonates. He popped out first thing, sitting in his being stubborn about something in Nine of Cups energy. Um, but he's realized something with the Chariot energy, bringing in some type of balance. Okay, y'all take what resonates. It looks like he's discovered something and he's about to defend something. Okay, but he's in some type of like defensive energy, about to defend something. All right, y'all take what resonates. If it resonates with you, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to donate to the channel, it's Cash App, $Angel Moon 6237. Before I start, I want to tell y'all, yesterday I was watching I was watching this guy named Metatron. I don't know if y'all know who it is, but his name's Metatron. He does like language analysis and stuff like that. Well, he done this. He does a lot of the he takes a lot of clips from like say like the 1800s and stuff like that. And yesterday he did the Victorian era slang. Oh my God, I thought I was gonna die laughing. Okay, first he started off with that like if you see a beautiful woman or a handsome man or something like that, you call it a basket of oranges. I thought I was gonna die, man. I was fucking rolling with that shit. He ran to his wife after seeing it. He ran to his wife and he ran in there. She was at the computer in the living room. He said, "Baby, you're a basket of oranges." She goes, "Thank you." And then she goes, like that. And he goes, "Yeah, you're just a big old basket of oranges." I thought I was gonna die. But let me share a couple of them with you, okay? These are slang terms from the 1800s, okay? And he don't know if they come from the rich or the poor, but he read off a bunch of them. I was laughing so hard I was missing some of them, so I wrote down like 5 or 6 of them. If something's real extravagant or something is like eccentric, you say it's butter on bacon. I think that is so cool. Butter on bacon. Okay. Or that's the butter on bacon. Okay. Okay. Instead of, in ancient times, and you know how people will stomp their toe or something and say, "Jesus Christ," like that. Well, back in ancient times, they believed in like Greek myths and stuff like that, where they would say, "Oh Hercules," instead of Jesus Christ. And instead of saying either of those, people would say cheese and crust. You stomp your toe, you get up, you stomp your toe, you say, "Oh, cheese and crust." I think that shit's so fucking funny, y'all. Okay, if you're gonna win something, or you're say you're the sure bet to win, they call it take the egg. Okay, you're gonna take the egg. Okay, I love that. Okay, if someone is harassing you or trolls or anything like that, or things like that, it's called bubbling around, and you can tell them to quit bubbling around. Okay. That's for the haters and the trolls. Don't be bubbling around. If someone gets embarrassed, they're poked up. That one right there, man, he's so poked up. He's so embarrassed. And if someone is lying to you and you know it, or you think that they are, you can tell them, "Don't sell me a dog." Don't sell me a dog. That means they're lying to you and you know it. Okay? You tell them, "Don't sell you a dog." I think that's fucking funny. But if you see something that's pretty or something that's gorgeous or handsome or anything like that, tell them that they're a basket of oranges. That's just so fucking funny. Anyway, let's get on with this reading. This emperor's got something to say, man. He's got some kind of proof, but it's early in the early stages, okay? Because it was a page of pentacles. But he's got some kind of proof. He's got some tangible. When you see the pentacles, okay, when you see the pentacles are something that's like earthly, look, of the earth, that you can physically touch, okay? If he has like the sword in his hand, the page of swords, that's more something spiritually or mentally, okay? Something that an idea that he knows of, okay? If you see the wands, that's like the adverb or the verb. It's an action that's being taken, okay? And y'all know what the cups are. The cups are touching in with the emotions, the emotional aspect of the whole thing, okay? So him holding that small pentacle, he has some kind of proof, but he's balancing something out. He's working something out with him sitting in the Nine of Cups, okay? He's stubborn about it. He's being stubborn about something, okay? See, I'll take that as it resonates, okay? Let's find out what's going on. We got the Death card. He wants a new beginning. He's being stubborn about something to somebody else, I think, because he wants a new beginning with you, Collective. Let's find out what's going on with this, okay? Y'all, if this resonates with y'all, hit that like button. Hit the bell notification so you can get the new videos. And y'all be kind in your comments. I'll get your ass. I'll just delete you. I'll remove your ass. I'll make you feel poked up, motherfucker. Y'all, we need to bring these sayings back. That shit's funny, man. Some of them, he read off like 70 of them, and I was fucking rolling. I was trying to jot them down, and I was like, man, no, I can't jot all these down. Some of them were hilarious, man. You wouldn't even dream that it would have anything to do with it. All right, so let's find out what's going on. 1, 2, 3 cards to start off the reading. Tell me what's happening with this Emperor. What's going on? It says he's got a broken heart. Confused, upset. He's trying to heal a broken heart because he's determined to come forward. Look, I'm telling you. He's determined that you know the truth about him. Okay, I'm telling you, because he knows that you're upset with his energy or whatever. He can feel it. Okay, let me fix that, y'all. Okay, so he's determined to get this new beginning, or to at least expose the full truth. Okay. Look, he wants to propose an opportunity. I'm telling you, the Knight of Cups. It says creative, romantic, charming, imagination. Look, this is a proposal. It's following his heart. This person is usually a head over heart kind of person, okay? I've told you once, I'm going to tell you 1,000 times. He's never, when it comes to love, he would get in these relationships that was suitable, okay? That was acceptable to his surroundings. In the same group, like he would get in relationships with these fucking people that was in the same group, but he didn't know what love was. It wasn't about love, because those were always like partnered up about finances and being status quo and that. Those, his partnerships were always like that. He didn't know what love was. It was always very cold, sterile. They didn't really even hardly talk to each other in almost all of his relationships. Okay, I mean, it's like he didn't know the meaning of what love was. Okay, you got to understand that. Okay, he saw it as he saw relationships as like a power thing. Okay, so y'all take that as it resonates, because that's what he was raised to think. That's what he was raised to know. Okay. Clarify the Three of Swords here, because look, this is from the past. This is for the right now. Something shifting into gear, about some kind of proposal for your future. Okay, tell me about the heartbreak. Tell me about the three of them. This is the world in reverse. So, see, seeking personal closure. He wants to apologize. He wants to clear things up. I don't even know if it's so much as an apology as to expose all of it. Okay? More than an apology. He wants to expose everything. Because the truth will set you free. Okay? Tell me about that. The world in reverse. It says 5 of Cups. This person was undercover. He ghosted or something, and he wants to apologize to you. I'm telling you, it says loss, moving on, self-forgiveness, and bereavement. He's in grief. This Emperor's in grief. Tell me about the 5 of Cups going into the Fool. It says the King of Swords. I told you he was head over heart kind of person. This person is about to expose how he feels. This person, everything was kind of robotic, very stiff, very mechanical when it came to any kind of relationships that he had. Friendships, family relationships, because he didn't tell his family how he truly felt and stuff, okay? He would lie to tell them what they wanted to hear. Okay? I'm telling you. Because crazily enough, he don't trust his fucking family neither. He don't trust them. Not now. He's been awakened, and now he don't trust them. He's looking at every single one of them like, wow, like it's like he was awakened up. Okay, and he attributes that to you. The way he feels about you caused him to keep on acknowledging his own feelings. Do you understand? And now he's woke up and he's seeing the truth about the people that he's been surrounded by all this time. Okay, so tell me about this King of Swords wanting this new beginning, because that's clarifying the 5 of Cups going into the Fool. It says justice in reverse. It says unfairness, lack of accountability, guilt, and dishonesty. This person feels guilty because you don't know the fucking truth. I promise you, okay? So tell me, clarify that. Injustice. He knows that you were treated badly. He knows it. The Hermit in reverse. It says isolation, loneliness, withdrawal, resignation, distance, and lost your way. This person knows that you've been like pushed out in the cold by this community. He knows there was an injustice. This card's trying to show. The Lovers. Trying to pop out of my hand. I was doing like that and it kept doing like that. Look who's right fucking behind the Lovers. I can't even make it up. Defended. He wants to defend you. And move forward. He's found out something. He's got some kind of idea of something. Tell me what's going on here with this Hermit and this, this is a private eye. This is somebody that's been doing work on their own by themselves, and you see these 3 cards are law cards. After the World card, look, this person is some type of, they're not an official member of the team because they're undercover. Like, they don't fit in with that group. Okay, I hope you get what I'm saying there. They're not an official member of this little clique of... Y'all know how police are a fucking gang, right? Everybody knows the police is a gang. Well, this private eye person isn't a part of that clique. Like, I'm almost to think that half of these, like, city cops and shit don't even know that person is a private eye. Because they don't hang out with those police. Like, they don't know them. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know this person's undercover. He's been working on his own, doing something on his own. He sees some kind of injustice about people putting you out in the cold, leaving you to do something all by yourself. This person wants to make an offer for y'all to work as a team because you helped him. Tell me what's going from the Hermit to the Knight of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. I'm telling you, something you've been doing. You've been helping him do his work. But his work is very solitary, y'all. I'm telling you. This person has clout, though. He's got clout. His family name means something. Okay? He wants you to work with him. You've been helping him, giving him some kind of clue, planting seeds. Okay, so tell me from the Wheel of Fortune to the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Wands, is that in reverse or... It's in reverse. It says inner resources, struggle, overwhelmed. Okay, this person's on the edge. They're exhausted. They're tired. They're on the edge. And look, this proposal, they're going to ask you to go on vacation with them so they can tell you everything. Telling you. Tell me, this person is exhausted. Tell me why you're telling me about the Wheel of Fortune into the Nine of Wands in reverse. It says the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Fear, insecurity, living beyond me. This person is exhausted. This King of Swords is exhausted. He's been doing all this work all by himself. Besides your help. He's been doing all the footwork. Getting all the information, everything. This person's exhausted. Like, he is just fucking exhausted. I'm telling you. Look, he wants to bring you a ring. And public recognition. Okay, he wants... Does this King of Swords want collective to go on some type of vacation with them? A getaway or something? Because something new here. They want to go on a getaway. It says they want to give you something. This person wants to go on some type of retreat with you. I'm telling you. They want to go to, like, on retreat. Tell me what I need to know about the Six of Cups. He's going to give you something. He wants to give you some type of adoration. Knight of Wands in reverse. It says passion project, scattered energy, frustrated, conflict, impatience. It says on this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, friction, discord, argument, financial... Y'all had a falling out of some kind. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, boredom, feeling stuck, stagnated, work without rewards. Y'all had some type of falling out. He wants to apologize. Look, he wants to apologize because he's struggling with this, that y'all don't talk to each other. Because you know the truth. Look. Something about him, you elevated. You know the truth. You're disappointed in this person. I'm telling you. You know the truth. This was laying on my hand right here. Your work. Okay? 8 and 8. You were disappointed in this person big time and walked away from it. You said, fuck it all. Fuck them. I'm going to work. You concentrated on work. Someone's going from rags to riches. 8 and 8. Something about your destiny. Ooh, it says confused. It says the truth in reverse. It says brutality, confusion, and chaos because of frustration. It says clouded judgment. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles and this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Self-discipline. Some kind of misfortune for this King of Swords. Because he didn't take this action. Because he did not take this action. He was supposed to have already apologized to you. Okay, So he didn't. So let's find out what the hell from there. Because it says you're fed up with the whole situation. You're fed up with the whole situation. You have inner clarity and you're walking away. And he's afraid that you're about to walk away. But you are. You're walking away. You're right on the very edge of this being done. A done deal. Because he hasn't apologized or brought forward. I'm telling you. Because he hasn't done anything. He's been a coward. So tell me what's going to happen with collective, that inner clarity, with that Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, we're going to connect these two from the Three of Swords to the Fool to bring inner clarity. It says Six of Pentacles. Somebody's about to give you something that they took. It belongs to you. It's yours. That's how you're going to get this new beginning. Someone took something that belongs to you. They may have been protecting it. But they're about to give you some kind of present, some kind of fairness with that injustice. This card's trying to show. Serendipity, y'all. I'm telling you. 4 and 4 with the 6. Y'all, this serendipity. Okay, connect these three with this Knight of Cups. What is this opportunity? It says romantic, charming, beauty, armor, following the heart. A proposal. That come after, okay. It says the King of Wands in reverse. Impulsive. This person is unpredictable. I'm telling you. You can't predict what his next move is going to be. I'm telling you. He's very unpredictable. But he's going to bring in the Wheel of Fortune. So what is he doing? It says he's done something. Look, he has been a seed, a undercover in a group of fucking people. He's one that's by himself in a group of people. Can y'all see that? He's in a whole group of people by himself. Does that make sense to you? He's undercover. Period. He's undercover. I'm telling you. He's about to raid this group of people. It says the Nine of Cups. This person has got everything prepared. He's got it all prepared. He's got it all lined up for y'all. He wants to make a proposal. I'm telling you. God, dog, okay? God, dog. Let me... What is this that he wants to say, God Almighty? Says he wants you to take off with him. Y'all, listen to this now. So I watched Despicable Me 4. I watched Despicable Me 4, and they're going to a safe house because Gru's arch nemesis from high school turned into a roach. Anyway, Gru had him set up to get for his downfall. Anyway, so they had to go to a safe house. Something to that effect. But look, the thing about that is that they didn't have to stay in that safe house. They actually got to go back to their own house when it was all said and done, okay? It's something like that. Someone wants you to go, or they had to go somewhere safe to keep from being killed because that Natalie got killed and she was part of the witness program and they killed her. And so he had to go to some kind of safe house or something like that. But he gets to, when it's all said and done, you're both going to get to be free. Y'all take that as it resonates, okay? It says something about fear and anxiety and lack of faith. Someone's having lack of faith. That's awesome. Look, it says something about someone's fear. Someone fears the unknown. Someone is fearing heading out into the unknown. Is that you? Is that collective, or is that the other? Who's fearing that? Give me a court card. It says the Chariot. Can be Cancer. Both parties. Both parties. Both parties are in fear of this relationship. This joker never knew love, and all you've ever known is hurt. That's fucked up, ain't it? Woo! Both of y'all are afraid of this real, true love. Both of y'all. Yeah, but it's in the chart. It's to be. It's destiny. Okay, but both of y'all. Ask who was in fear. It says both of y'all are in fear. Both of y'all. So what do I need to know about that? Because this is something that's going to move real quick, like y'all, real quick, real quick. This is the moon, y'all. This is a Cancer all day, or Pisces, a water sign. Some kind of illusions are being discovered because some kind of plan. I'm telling you. This is about two people afraid to be in a relationship with each other. Says the lovers in reverse. I can't make it up. It says disharmony, misalignment. This is about two. Y'all have feelings for each other, but there's something that's happening it's a mental thing. Look. It's some kind of mental. This is duality all day. Look. This is a brand new beginning. This is freaking destiny. For wish fulfillment. Y'all are both afraid to be in a. It's going to come to you like fucking out of the clear blue sky. Look at him looking up at the sky. You're not even going to see it because you're busy working. You're not even going to see it. Something's going to come out of the clear blue sky. A big old surprise. Thank the universe. Thank God for surprises. Because you're psychic. You understand? You understand me? Divine wants to surprise you. Okay? This is about fear of being in a relationship, but not fear of what might happen. What are you talking about? Anyway, look, this person, it says something about an inspiration. Okay, both of y'all will inspire one another. Okay, you're both going to be inspiring one another when he brings forward this truth. Okay, this is a big fan. This person is a fan of yours. Okay, like somebody that watches all the time. Look, I'm telling you, spies on you because they know you're the one. They know you're the one. Okay. Telling you. Hold on, I gotta check this. Wait, no. I was cute, damn. Do whatever you want to do. I don't care. Okay, anyway. Shit's changing, y'all. Something is shifting. You can feel it. There's something shifting. And almost every aspect. It's crazy. Like, there's something major shifted. Okay, I'm telling you. Tell me what. What? The Nine of Cups again. It's the third time it's come out in this reading. Okay, wish come true. Contentment, satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury, gratitude. Let me read this. I don't know if this flash don't work. I'm gonna read this card, but you can't hardly see it because of how little the words are. So I have to. It says, "You struggled with finding purpose and comfort after loss. This journey has been long and arduous, but you finally reached a point where you're feeling joy again. Profound happiness is in your future. Now is a great time to chase any dreams you've had." There you go. There's your outcome. Wish fulfillment. Wish is coming true. I'm telling you. Look. This dude right here. Y'all. I can't. Man, he's a cop. He's a cop that's all alone. That's outside of the cops. What other kind of cop besides an undercover? I mean, they're a fucking gang. You know, they get initiated and shit. Okay? You understand. You know, right? You ever seen a cop get sworn in and all that shit? They're part of a gang. They're just like, they do a fucking Illuminati ritual. And this PI is not part of it. Right. Right. Well, I mean, it's been heartbreaking, but sometimes your heart's got to break in order for you to see something clearly. Okay? Yeah, it's been heartbreaking, I suppose. I wouldn't say that necessarily because look how much you've grown through it. Look how much you've gained. I know that. I mean, if you're still looking at the physical, if you're still looking at physical, you still need to learn. You still need healing. You still need learning because you've gained so much. You're abundant in spiritual matters. Okay. But if you think that you're not, and that it's focusing on what you've lost and that you're not healed, you still need healing. That's going to cause it to be stagnated. Okay, because you're focusing on what you lost. Man, I lost so much shit, and now I got all this shit, and I don't even fucking want it. I'm just saying. I kind of find, I mean, there's things that was taken from me that can never be replaced. Never, ever, never, ever be replaced, no matter what they fucking try to give me in place of it. There's things that will never be replaced, so I don't get too attached to anything like that anymore. Like, because I had shit that was very sentimental and that was meant something to me. Now that it's gone, none of this shit really fucking... It's stuff. You get me? I'm ready to get away from here too. Big time. Look. That is so crazy that you just say that. But you know they're not going to until they're ready. I'm saying that's just so crazy you said that. Because, they're not going to until they're ready. You said, my child, I want my child to see. I pray for that every single fucking day. I pray for that every day. Because my kid, I mean, she's my only child. I pray. And I think that she does. I think she starts, I think she sees. But though she's blinded by other influences of love, that kind of shit, that one-sided kind of love. Try to teach them, but what can you do? Anyway, that's so crazy you said that, okay? Especially about, like, when What you say about these folks around here and that and that and that? Boy, you got me. God dang. It's like this fucking little town has got some kind of fucking dome of witchcraft over it. I can't even explain it, man. It's like you can see the people fighting it. Yeah, they see it. The little ones see it, okay, but they can't say nothing. You understand? They see it though. I know they do. I mean, anyway, let's continue on with this, okay? It says the horseman, a herald of change. I said here, shuffle these, and that's what it says. It says fool's embrace, transmuting pain. Look, y'all, this is 30 and 22. Y'all, something magical is about to happen for a couple. For two people. Something magical is coming in. Big, huge change. Tell me what's going on. It says, first breath, beginner's mind. Look how pretty that shit is. Something lining up in the planets. It says, drifter, experiencing life as it comes. And it says, hollowed bone, teachability. This is a new beginning, 28. We got 21, 14, and 28. Take it as it resonates, y'all. Something big changing. Something big changing. I'm telling y'all. Something big changing. There's some kind of new taking life as it comes. First breath. Taking life as it comes. Like you're being born all over again. Forget everything you ever learned, everything you ever know, or whatever. Like you're being born all over again, okay? Like, the reason being, okay. Wow. The visionary, okay, quit. So I saw the universe just now as a big old womb. It's like you're squeezing through it. I can see it. You don't have to do that, okay? It's like a big old womb and you're squeezing through it. You're going to pop out into a whole new, different, whole everything. So you're going to have to relearn everything, but you're teachable, or you're able to teach others. You're going to be set free. Been balled up in this damn womb for 9 months, okay? Developing and that and that and that and that and that and that. Okay, so you've been living in there. You thought you know what the fuck was going on. Like you was like, yeah, okay, so this is what the fuck's going on. Okay, so I'm in here. Okay? And then you came out into the fucking world. There was air. What? Air? I got it. Oh, wait. Oh, that's what that's for. Okay. Oh, it's scary. Wah! Okay. But you're like relearning because you're going to go into a whole new world. I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm telling you. You're going to go from rags to riches, okay? Your physical world is going to change. Do not let that change your spirit, okay? Because you're going to change. You're being moved into another task. If that makes sense. You're being moved into another, being put in an environment where your influence can make the biggest difference on these people, okay? Say, for instance, I'm going to give you an example. On the Titanic, they had all that old money. All that old money was on the Titanic, okay? And then you had, I forget her fucking name. The lady who played in, I forgot the name of that fucking movie. Dolores Claiborne. That movie. Her, that lady. She comes in, she's got this so-called new money. Well, she makes the difference because she in a way exposes these old school money. She exposes them by being her authentic self. Okay. Yeah, Kathy Bates. That's it. That's it. God, I couldn't think of her name, but thank you. I don't know why Lee has anything done. I don't even know what you're talking about, Lee and Sandra. Anyway, so she comes in and she sees it from a whole nother perspective because she can see it spiritually. She can see it from her heart. Okay, how like Jack was being uh, belittled by the gay guy that was with Rose. But she's seen it, okay? And she made a difference. You understand? She made a difference just by inviting Jack to her table, to the table, to sit at the table with all those rich people. You understand? Well, you're that person. You're gonna be put into a situation with all these old money people, and you're gonna make the difference. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Okay. All right. So I hope it makes sense. Anything else from these cards right here? And we'll get the letters. That one almost flew in my coffee. It says Me Talks. Repairing the body, mind, and spirit. 11. Gonna go on some kind of vacation. It keeps on talking about that before any of this happens. But transmuting pain. But not before it happens. He's gonna expose. Okay, look. He's gonna expose these people. You're going to get some type of physical reward. Okay? And when you get this physical reward, somehow or another, it's going to elevate you into that status. That status, okay? So crazy. Which one of those movies was I watching? It was Despicable Me. But I was watching a different one. Hold on, y'all, because two of them movies that I watched, I want y'all to know that the word Illuminati is motherfucking illegal. Okay? It is illegal. Look it up. Using the term Illuminati is illegal. Okay? It was in two of those fucking movies that I rented. Two of them. I can't remember. It may have been the Mitchells Meet the Universe. It was in Despicable Me for sure. I want to say it was in King Tut's Tomb. King Tut's Tomb talking about the Illuminati. Dang, I can't remember which one it was in, but it spoke about the Illuminati. The other little character said, Illuminati, what's that? And he said, it's a bunch of people. The way he said it was like a bunch of people with no faces that hold secrets. It's kind of the way he said it. Okay? Because Illuminati is a beast. It's not a one person. Do you understand? The Illuminati is a beast. It's a beast of energy connected together. But the way he said it was so point on, and I can't quite get exactly what he said. But it was something like that. that the Illuminati is like a beast of a beast with no face. There's no face on it. I guess you say Albert Pike, hell, but he wasn't the one that created the Illuminati. He just brought it to the Americas. He's the one that created the rules and that and that and that and that and that, okay? They started before that with the Knights Templar and so on and so forth. Knights Templar was something totally fucking different than what it started as. It turned into something totally fucking different than what it started as. Because it started as something good. I'm telling you. Let's see what we got. We got autopilot, going through the motions. Somebody needs a break. Somebody needs a vacation. Somebody is burnt out. It says crying. Telling you, someone is in. Look, it's something to do with eating right. Someone needs a vacation to get themselves back in balance. Okay. Also, you know, y'all, I do my research. Like, I'm always on on the watch for research and things like that. Okay. It's talking about. I've been hearing it so much lately. Okay, fasting. Okay, but it's not necessarily like what you perceive it to be. You don't have to fast and starve yourself to death. Okay? That's not what it's about. It's not even about trying to starve yourself, okay? Fasting helps to release all of the built up toxins and stuff that's in your body, okay? Meat is, we're not supposed, let me tell y'all, we should only be eating meat maybe twice a fucking week, okay? We should not be shoveling meat into our mouths 3 times a fucking day or more. Okay? And I'm really seeing that. I'm really realizing all of that by things that I've been watching, paying attention to, how my body's feeling and that and that and that. What meat looks like now. Don't even look like fucking real food. Like, it don't even look real. Shit's crazy. Okay? But as far as like fasting. That shouldn't even be considered, okay, it's hard to explain, okay. Back in the ancient days, they would eat a hearty meal. One hearty fucking meal. A big hearty fucking meal. And then they could go for days and days and days and days without anything but water. Okay? That was natural. It was natural not to have a sit-down meal every single day. They didn't do it every day. They only had these big sit-down meals when there was a celebration and something to an achievement and things like that, okay? And for some reason, I don't even know how it started, when it started. It started with all the sacrifices and the people eating the sacrifices that were left. Like, you know, the people started eating the sacrifices because it was there, okay? But, as far as us as humans, we don't need to be eating. That's what is weighing down the collective. I'm telling you, okay? It heavies you. It takes away your lightness, you understand? And we, somehow or another, we need to get back into, food is for us to survive, not for comfort all the time and viewing food in the wrong way, man. We're viewing food to the point. These motherfuckers has got our fucking animals caged in a fucking cage under harsh conditions, under too many packed in there together, under all the, they're drugged, they're killed in the most inhumane fucking ways, and we eat that. we're eating that. We're eating it. We're putting it into our bodies. You understand what I'm saying to you? To that point. That people are eating just to be fucking eating, not to suffice the hunger. They're just eating because it's there. We've come into this society of more. And when fast food come out, that really fucking did it with the meat, man. It's bullshit, okay? It really is bullshit. But we've all been trained. We've all been trained. We gotta eat 3 meals a day. Where the fuck did that come from? It come from a big old fat lie, okay? You understand? So we need to start trying to retrain ourselves with our relationships with these physical things that are on this earth. Like, retrain our relationship with money, for one, okay? Retrain our relationship with food, okay? When we start doing that as a whole, as a one big collective, okay? More power to you, vegans. Yay. But you're going to say, okay, I'm going to tell you now, don't be judging a fucking meat eater. Don't judge a meat eater because you just choose. You choose to eat just plants, okay? Because you can call a meat eater a murderer all day if you want to, but you're killing those living creatures, those plants. You're killing them to eat them. The same thing. Okay? More power to you if you can go without eating meat, but you're supposed to eat meat some. Okay? We're overdoing it. Like, we've went to the fucking point of greed and gluttony. You understand? And if you think about it now, I'm telling you, if you think about it, say you wake up, say you get up, you get ready for work, what have you, you go, you stop by the fucking fast food, get you a biscuit. Nine times out of 10, you're going to get you a meat biscuit. Some kind of meat biscuit, right? All right, you eat that meat biscuit, okay? You think, okay, well, I feel satisfied, I would say. Satisfied. You get to work. No sooner than you get to work, you start fucking getting started, your stomach is like, oh, fuck, I shouldn't have ate that meat biscuit. I shouldn't have started my day with that fucking meat biscuit. You understand? But you don't even think about it like that no more. It's just been a thing that you've always done. I mean, sometimes those things that you've always done ain't the right fucking thing. It ain't the right thing. You wonder why. Oh, why do I feel so heavy? Like, why do I feel heavy? Because you're eating all that fucking meat and shit, like, all the time. Okay? I mean, if you can, try to. Like, I've been cutting shit back, okay? I don't know how to tell y'all to do it because it's your own, y'all have y'all's own routines and that. But say, like, whereas before I would use like a pound of hamburger meat for spaghetti, now I use a half a pound instead of a whole pound. Before I would use, say, 2 chicken breasts for, say, I don't know, chicken and broccoli, okay? And now I just use 1. I just been started to do that. With the meat especially. But you can replace that with something more healthy. Say, like beans. Okay? And you can eat double the beans than you eat the meat. You understand? And it won't have that heavy, bogged down feeling, okay? I'm telling you, okay? You'll start feeling lighter, I promise, okay? And it don't matter what you fucking eat, what you ingest, what you drink, anything that is inserting and going into your body, pray over it. Okay? Because we all know, we're all awake. We all know that energy transmutes and it transmutes from that thing that we're eating into us. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds real good. But you understand? You understand what I'm saying to you? And I'm gonna tell you now. I mean, just by sheer just knowing, the plants are treated much better than the animals that we eat. Much better. They may get pesticides put on them, but they don't get beat. They don't get hit. They don't get demeaned. They don't. You understand? All them animals that we're eating from them big corporations and shit. Yeah, those motherfuckers are getting abused to the maximum on purpose for us to ingest them, for us to be eating them. They are abusing them on purpose, so we ingest that abuse to keep us in a slave mentality, a lower vibration. Okay? Understand that that is a plan, a plot. They did that on purpose. They do it on purpose. To control us, because they're afraid. Because they're afraid that when we wake up, their asses is fucking OV. Cause they made a deal with a person, with a man, with a being over that rules the earth, which is he claims to give them eternal life and so on and so forth, okay? But it's for this shitty fucking world. You get what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? When they pass on, when they die, they still are, they're going to be in a realm of this shitty fucking world over and over again. Like, looped in this fucking, the shitty world over and over again. Hell. You understand? So their agenda is to keep themselves on the top while they're in this world, and whether to keep themselves on the top. They're gonna do anything to keep us down here, because they don't want to. They know that they're only how do you say it? They know that there's nothing better. They're never going to get to nothing better because they sold that right. You can't, I mean, they gave it away. You understand what I'm saying to you? I pray you understand. Do you understand that? Okay. Alright. Let's find out what collecting needs to know out of these letters. What do these letters want to tell collective? Something big time is in the change right now. There's something going on that is happening. You can feel like this energy that you can't see. You can feel it. It's really happening. Like, I can't. Okay. Y'all take what resonates out of these letters. If it resonates with you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App, $ Angel Moon 6237. Somebody was born in, I want to say they was born in, god dang, it says January 25th of 90. Something's divided. January 25th, for some reason, that's what I want to say. That's what I'm saying. Something about 1952. I want to say January 25th of 1990. Y'all take those as they resonate, okay? Because that's just what I want to say. Side. Take sides. Take sides, y'all. When it says take, it always says Kate. It says take sides. He takes sides. She takes sides. Someone took sides. He takes sides. She takes sides. We take sides. Pick a side, y'all, I suppose. We take sides. Shoe. Hold on. what is that saying? It almost says chaos right there, but it's chaos is out here. Cheese. This is saying you. We take sides. She, you. See, I see you. Y'all take what resonates, Vicky. Vicky sees you. Oh, god dang, y'all. Make that word showing all of them. Something negative times and divided. We take sides. She sees you. Hold on, I gotta use the restroom again. Idea or something. Okay, hold on. So Stacy, like that. It has it with an EY and with a Y. Stacy hides. Yeah, she's hiding. Hides a key. Stacy hides a key. Versus. So Stacy is the O. Something about working on something. Yes. Vicky knows. Vicky sides. Vicky sides. Shout at you. Sees. We see ideas. Sees ideas about a house. Man, something about a house. We set Vicky outside. We set Vicky outside. Y'all, this ain't talking about fucking that crazy Vicky, whatever her name is. It's been damn abducted and kidnapped in fucking Uganda. Is it? Some crazy shit going on right there too. That shit's crazy. And that girl's. You can obviously see that girl is like trying to play it cool, and she's scared fucking shitless, and nobody's doing nothing about it. You can obviously see that poor girl is fucking scared shitless, but her whole persona was her being a tough bitch. She's scared fucking shitless. Done married her brother, father, whatever the fuck. Anyway, okay, let me say Vicky. Why? Okay, I see death. We death. Spouse. We death spouse. What the fuck? Wise. The DEA is wise. They're about a spouse. What the fuck? Y'all, hold on. I'm feeling it. So use Vicky. The wise use Vicky. Hold on. So used. They used Vicky. This is Wes. Weed out. Wes. Weed us out. Something is being weeded out. Weed us out. Hey, weed us out. Ass. Ass. Vicky. Vicky. Vicky is out. What the fuck? Something about a key to a house. Has key to a house. Someone's actually seeing somebody for their fucking... Look, it looks like a game of chess, y'all. There's chess. Took out. Take out. Take you. We take you. Void. Void. We avoid. We avoid. Hold on. We avoid this, this, what, scheme? Something sweet, his sweet kid, his sweet kids, his chase, his sweet kids chase, something about a voice, you a voice, sweet, something is dues, Kentucky, there's something about a key, it says K, used, K used, voice, someone used his voice, K, west, something's ET, extraterrestrial. Okay. Advice. Okay, advice. This, okay, advice. Use advice. Wes used this. Advice, yay. Someone opened their eyes. We kiss. Someone's thinking about your kiss. Hit. To hit. Advocate. To hit. No, don't say advocate, but damn near close to it. Advocate. His advocate. Eyes. So shut. Someone's eyes sewed shut. Eyes sewed shut. Y'all, it says it. Showed. Eyes sewed shut. Kova. Avoc. Ovac. Kova. Something vocal. Someone's saying something about a voice. Skies. The skies. Kiss you. I was My eyes sewn shut. His eyes was sewn shut. I know. Seeds. Eye seeds. Seeds shut. I know I was ass. This is ass. This is asked. What? Who asked? Ask. See. I asked. I asked yes. Somebody said yes. I ask. Cow. Something about an IV. Tasked. I tasked his view. Someone asked his view. Someone asked about a point of view. Someone asked. View. Codes. See codes. See his codes. Cody. Take some kind of different view. West Virginia, Wyoming. I take his. I see his codes. I see his codes. Wait. Waiting for a key. It says Keith. Keith is waiting for a key. See way. See his way. Keith. Keith is seeing his way. Okay. Sister. Something about a sister. Okay, now. Sissy. Somebody named D. Wade. Something. It says Eve. Draw. Don't say draw. Eve is. It says Casey. Casey is Keith. Does something about a case. You've sewed something. Sewed. Let's say disease. This is disease. Who's got a disease? Wicked. Wicked. Is easy. Wicked is easy? Yeah, I suppose so. Something about a sister. The wicked. They wicked. You've something, a case. Case. The case. The case. Seek. Seek you. Caused somebody to seek you. Hive, a hive. STD. Someone's got a disease. Caused it caused it. Seek. Let's see something. This is a weak caused. Shive, hive, shy, vice. There's something about a voice, man. It's saying something about a voice. Shy voices. Shy voices. Thank you. His thank you. Weak, a weak. Used a weak. Voices. What is voices about? This voice says, you do. Some kind of voice is saying, is telling somebody else you're due. Ask us. Ask us. Take sides. Someone asked somebody to take sides. His desk. His desk. Sat at his desk. Vicky sat at his desk. We sat at his desk. Sees you side. Sees you side. Someone sees your side. Hates. Hates. It says sidekick. No, there's only one K. Seaside. This is the seaside too. We. These kids. These kids. These kids. I see these kids' case. The kids' case. Save the kids. You save the kids. You save the kids. Something about your wisdom. Itch. Itchy. Itch. Something in a ditch. Seek, witch, seek witches, seek witches, ID, saved, witches, witch seeks, something about dying. Saved you. Witches seek you. Save side. There's all the letters made it. They finally all made every letter included. This is what it says. Witch seeks you. Which side seeks you? Save you. You saved. You saved us, it says. We got the CIA out here. CIA. Saved us with. You're some kind of key. Saved us with. Seeds? Saved us with seeds? Urgh. Let me look. Something is savvy. Savvy idea. Somebody's got a savvy idea. Okay, damn. That's enough. Okay, we got Keith. Keith. Someone has an STD with kids. What in the fuck? Sees with kids. Sees you. CC. Okay. Are you saying yes, yes? Like Spanish wise? C, CC, or C, like Italian? Look at all these E's, y'all. Hides kids, hides keys. Why? Okay, tell me. What the fuck? Something about her sister. Sister says you have. Sister says you have. So your sister is saying you got a disease? Sister says you have, I don't know, someone shaved their head. Shave head. Oh, yeah, I shaved my fucking head a long time ago. Something is heavy. But she wasn't around. She don't know nothing about none of it. So she thinks she does but she wasn't even nowhere around for like 5 years. Like totally nowhere around. Wasn't visiting her kids. Didn't give a fuck. Banning everything. She was gone. Gone, gone, gone. And she wants to tell you what was going on and happening in your life when she wasn't even fucking there. At all. None. She was gone. Wasted. Wasted. Like as in fucked up wasted. And that's all that she cared about. And that's all that she cares about now. She is wasted. She is wasted. It says something about a key. It says Vicky. EOU. Someone is very tired. Asked what? What did she fucking ask? We asked you. We asked you what? Fucking nobody asked me shit. Advice. We ask advice. These something about a thesis. We ask. This sees. They see. This see. This is easy, it says. What the fuck is so easy? Someone shy. Seek advice. Seek out advice. We seek out advice. Somebody is weak. Something about a kiss. The kiss. The kiss. We advice. Oh, advice. Oh, you. Something about Sue's. Why Sue? Why use? Why use advice? Something about the skies. We'll do it with the skies like this. Thy skies, oh, use advice. Thy skies, oh, use advice. Oh, us. We owe us. You owe us. Someone says you owe us. Or we owe you. used some kind of cost for a house. There's something to do with a fucking house. Hoss. Dusty. Dusted. Dusty. Study. 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 Eyes? Something about your eyes. Studies. Skid. Something about a show. You got a fan. Somebody's watching a show. Cake. Cake. Cave. Voice. Voice. Cave. Gay. Have voice. Dave. Someone's a CIA. Stuck it out. Someone stuck it out. Stuck it out. Yes. I-O. Yes. Dave saved. Saved. How I saved. Tuck. Tech. Keys. How I saved keys. Kiss. Someone saved a kiss. I cut. I kissed. Saved kiss. How I cut eye. I cut eye. Y'all, the left eye. Man. How many times have I told y'all on 1,000 fucking times? This person, whoever this is, they have a scar on their eye, on their left eye. They have a scar. I've told y'all this. I've seen it in the spirit realm. They got a scar on their left eye. Their eye's cut like it's all, like this is fucked up from battle. I'm telling you, they got a scar on their left eye. Their eye's cut. I'm telling you it is. There's something wrong with their arm. There's something happened to their arm. I know it. Sick. Sick. I sick. I sick. How I sick. How I sick. Something about an avenue in a street. Cussed at you. Yeah, you cussed at me. I ain't even do nothing to you, fucker. I was like, what, y'all crazy. Something wrong with y'all, stupid motherfuckers. We sick. I show Vicky, Eve, Steve. Someone showed Steve how I know. Stevie, today, cussed. Cussed out. Someone was cussed out. It says something about the south, southwest, southeast. We've seed. we've seed. Urgh. I've seed. I see. Cased. Something was cased out. Cased out. Someone cased the place? Cased. Steve. Someone's casing Steve. Well, they need to. I gotta click that for a second. Whew. Hold on. Let me get a book. Boy, them letters. It's like the. It just like. Take that however you want to. It says something about a thesis. Alright. Page 190. We're on Match Me If You Can. It says, steamy kiss at her doorstep. Thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. She asked him if he wanted to come inside. Jermaine had been lonely for a long year, and Kritika was certainly beautiful, but something forced him to turn her down and go home. Promised he'd call her. Jermaine didn't. Instead, he deleted her number as soon as he got back, officially branding himself a ghosting asshole. Take what resonates. He knew he was still hung up on Gia, but instead of asking her out on a real date, he was now joining her at an event where they could both be seeing each other people. It says Jermaine slammed his palm against the wheel when he stopped at a traffic signal, but that was the thing. He couldn't just ask Gia out on a date without it being a whole big deal. What would Devet do? Uncle think. What if the uncle didn't approve? What if it didn't work out with Gia and Jermaine lost the one parental figure he'd still had? It says he knew there was so many mixed signals between him and Gia. They were hot for each other one moment, cold the next. And maybe that wasn't the healthiest dynamic for a relationship. Least of all for a relationship with someone you've known your whole life. Then again, how would Jermaine know? How was no dating expert? He was a no dating expert. The mixer was happening at the pub he hadn't been to before. Jermaine perked up for a second, wondering if hosting events could save Jay's pub. But he'd have to do all the hunting. Unlike Flora, people weren't desperate to work with him. Let's not think about this until later, he told himself. He handed his car keys to the valet, took the ticket stub, and headed inside the pub, which had been reserved solely for the event tonight. A server checked his proof of registration, handed him a name tag and comment card, then ushered him over to the rest of the singles, some of whom were already in conversation. Jermaine's eyes searched through the crowd for Gia and found her within seconds. She looked breathtaking in a pink cocktail dress, her short hair down in waves, and was seemingly giving Charu a pep talk. Charu wore a floral print green curdy and was wriggling her hands, looking flustered. "Hey," Jermaine greeted them. "I'm so nervous. Some of these men are so attractive it's intimidating. What do you think of the women?" He shrugged. He didn't even notice a single person here but Gia. How could he when she looked that perfect? He finally swept his gaze over the other woman. All of them pretty, but he supposed he'd have to give each of them individualized attention to determine if there was something there beyond attraction. The host greeted them and explained the basics of speed dating. The woman would be seated in different tables and the men would go over to each table in rotation. Each couple had 7 minutes to talk, either using the list of prompts kept on each table or any topic of their choosing. Once the bell rang, the men would switch tables. "Y'all ready? Let's do this." Just as Jermaine was about to find his first date for the night, a familiar woman's voice broke through the soft music playing on the speakers. "Sorry, I'm late." His head whipped around, along with everyone else, and he gasped. Katika was here in a yellow polka-dotted dress, talking to the host in a low voice. Her eyes met Jermaine's and widened for a brief moment. Then she made her way to the final empty table, still looking at him, until a bearded man joined her. "This is going to be one weird night," Jermaine thought as he headed towards the woman at the table number 1, ginger ale in hand. So the woman that he ghosted shows up at the speed dating. She showed up late, but she showed up. That's so crazy. All right, so y'all take that as it resonates. Someone's hesitant about a situation because they're stuck on somebody else that don't even notice them. Okay, and that's part of an issue because there's something that's not been discovered yet there. Okay, so y'all take that as it resonates. Okay, that was pretty interesting. Somebody may go on a speed date or may go on some kind of I don't suggest dating online. I don't. I'm just saying, I don't suggest that. Something about wise advice, y'all. Some kind of a wise advice. Wise advice. Seeks wise advice. Youth. You're a teacher. Youth seeks wise advice. All the letters. You're a teacher. There's all the letters yet again. This has not happened in I don't remember how long, y'all. That every freaking letter got used, and it happened twice in this reading. So pay attention to that. Something about a view. Youth seeks wise advice. Or you could say, they seek wise advice. Something about you. You told somebody the truth about something and they checked into it. Save kids. Save kids. Or saved kids. You saved kids this week. This is this week. Look. You this week sees advice. Something that's going to be bittersweet. Ask you advice. Kids ask your advice. Take it how it resonates, y'all. That's what it says. It says something about Dave. What? Kiss. Wasted kiss. Wasted. She's wasted. Somebody's got is a drunk. It says she's wasted. DUI. Someone wants your advice. What? Are you like talking about like a sacrifice? Scathed? Caved. There was a wreck or something. Something about someone in a hotel. Saved sweets. But it says sweets too, like this. Saved sweets. Hike. He sucks. Yeah, he sucks. Someone shaved their head. Says he shaved head. Alright, I'm putting it up. It says two. I don't know, chaos. Oh fucking tired of hearing about chaos. The chaos. The chaos. Seeks the chaos. Someone seeks sides. Seeks sides. Divide. Something's divided. An idea. Someone has a new idea. There's something about a video. Video. Sees video. Sees video. Suck. Accuse what? Accused you of what? He accused you, she accused you, show video, show something twice. Accused something twice. Something about accused. Dives. He dives. Dies. Twice. He died twice. Heavy. Someone hurt their eye. I'm telling you. He died twice. Use heavy. So use heavy. Chevy. A used Chevy. Set aside. Something is set aside. A wise decision. Some kind of wise decision. Somebody's taking pictures. Cheese. Davy. Savvy. Ask wise advice. Why? It says why. Why do cause visit. Why visit? See owed. Codes. See codes. Someone sees codes. They want you to visit. They say it keeps saying come to me. How the fuck you gonna come to somebody you don't even know where the fuck they're at? You don't even know who they. Something about an audit. We audit. She cover. Sees show. Somebody sees the show. Audit, sees show. Vicky sees the show. Good for her. I don't care. I ain't got nothing to hide, y'all. White. They're the ones hiding shit, not me. White. Says something about audio. Like white noise on an audio. So see us. She sees us. She sees video. Somebody edited a video. We edit. You talking about Tom? We edit. Ass. Show ass. Showed ass. assist. How Ed assist. Vicky. What the fuck, y'all? Okay, I'm about to be done. There it is. Y'all see it. Here it is. Something about dash. O's dash. Site. Dash site. Teased. She teased you. She teased you. Showed us. Showed us. Showed us seat. Showed us it. We see ass. Okay, take a seat. Show us these. Showed us these. It says stay. Showed us stay. Man, Stacy? Okay. Something to do with your family. I'm putting it up. Okay, something about the shoe. If the shoe fits, wear it. Oh, Cinderella. The shoe only fits you. Y'all, God almighty. Something about it cost. Someone, it says something. It says cut cost and it says something about a cutie. A cutie. Advice. You never take advice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You're as cold as ice. You're an AIG or AGI. That's what they'll start singing about next. Because you know what? All them fucking robots, they don't know human, they don't know, learning through human example, like learning like that. So they're all going to be making fucking songs about being inside a computer, like being a robot. Because they're not going to have any experience of being, they don't have emotions. How are they going to be able to write music? Yeah, they can write music. I've heard some of their fucking music. The AIs, they can write music. But it's in lack of emotion. There's no feeling. Okay? How can you relate to an AI, a fucking robot? How can you relate to a robot? That's what music's all about. It's all about emotion and frequency and feeling and that vibration, okay? How the fuck is us as human going to be able to relate to robot music? Tell me. That's insanity. One of the music's been around. I would say Adam and Eve hummed. I'm gonna tell you, the music's been around. So I don't understand, but anyway, they're gonna take it. They're taking over every fucking thing, man. I don't understand how they can. I can see how a robot could be an actor. I could see that. That would be no problem. Those fucking actors don't deserve all that fucking money. They don't. Okay, that would be fine by me. Have 1,000 billion fucking actors be robots. Okay? Because those people, they don't deserve all that fucking money for lying, for just being liars. As far as the damn sports people go, they don't fucking deserve it neither. They deserve it more than them actors do. Because they do get hurt. And actors don't get hurt. Look, there's some kind of redo coming in. It says mirrors, cleanse them. Oh, that was Grandpa has a message. That was something. God dang, man, the mirrors. They saying, I watched the thing. It was saying about don't have. Y'all, I'm guilty of it too. I have reflective. A mirror is more than just a mirror, okay? Reflective surfaces are mirrors. Oh, that was in that fucking movie too. What? I could have sworn it was in Despicable Me. Maybe it wasn't Despicable Me. Let me go over there and look real quick, because they was going into, look at this, cousin or sibling. They was going into this, like, metaverse place. Because the one guy was, who says fire? Grandpa has a message. Okay, Grandpa, tell us your fucking message. Hold on a second. What was that? Where they was going into the... Oh, it was in fucking Doctor Strange. It was in Doctor Strange. That shit was fucking fire, man. That movie, I never dreamed that I would like that, but that shit was fire. I liked it. But it was saying something like this, to the effect of that it's not that these aliens or creatures or beings or whatever want to take over the earth. It's not that. That's not the agenda. Is it that they don't want us to be? They don't want the human being to be. They want to abolish the human being. Okay? That's what it was saying, okay? Because we're God's creation. Do you understand? God loves us more than he loves them. They want to abolish the human being. And then I watched this thing, it may have been on one of them Weather Channel DVDs, but it was talking about how the evolution of man and how we kind of like came into being. They say that we was a bacteria on a fucking asteroid. That we was a bacteria on an asteroid, and the elements of the earth just perfectly suited us to evolve into people. It says controlled. Redo controlled. It says gene attached. Might be attached. It says ancestors at work. Thank you, ancestors. It says keys. Take what resonates. It says Hitman blood test. It says a hooked. Nope, it says heavy burdens. The hitman, hit woman, blood test, heavy burdens. Those three. Because that person didn't kill you. You didn't die. They didn't kill you. They're carrying heavy burdens because they invested that money into something. I'm telling you. It says bases are loaded. Who's up to bat? I don't know. It says Gene. If it's me, baby, I done won the show. It don't matter. It's already won. It's already over. If it's me. If it's me, they should never fuck with me. I'm telling you now, they should have never fucking attacked me. I didn't deserve it. Now the big boys are involved because it started with these little fucking peons that they had out here. Look. They underestimated you, collective, because you're nice. I'm telling you, they underestimated you. Says Jessica did. A what? A restaurant owner? What? Not in this fucking little tiny little town that's got 5 fucking restaurants. 5 restaurants. Okay, there's 5 restaurants and 1, 2, 3 shopping places. And then 1, 2, 3, Four convenience stores. That's all that's in this little town besides City Hall and a laundromat. Ooh, this person right here. Ooh, y'all. Who cares what you heard? None of my business. I don't give a fuck what you heard. Y'all can talk all the shit you want to. But y'all, somehow or another, I'm going to tell you right now, somehow or another, all of these self-owned restaurants, they're all in a clique, a witch covenant. And look, the police. Okay, there's something to it. When the chief, when you tell the motherfucking chief, man, that's a motherfucking police fucking post up. They sit there and fucking eat fucking greasy ass fucking food all day long. They don't do their fucking job. They sit at that motherfucking greasy ass motherfucking nasty fucking restaurant because they get that food for free. They don't do nothing else. They sit around except for harass fucking innocent people. Okay? I'm just saying, okay? But they're all of these little restaurants in this little town are connected through a witch covenant. Period. I don't know why that went off and it came back on. It was weird. That was strange. Y'all take that as you want to. Okay? Is there anything else the collector needs to know? We done did the letters. We'll get some Wild Goddess Oracle. It says the Visionary. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. It says the Traveler and the Butterfly. Everything's about to change. Y'all know when I get to the end of the reading, it starts confirming everything that I said, okay? There's a huge shift, and it's starting with this fucking Emperor. I'm telling you, he's found that he's got tangible proof of something. It says the Warrior. The Warrior. It started with him. It says, know that you have the power to defeat negative thinking. Learn to understand and cope with your greatest enemy, your own fear. It's all started with him and his own fear. Because he grew up with these people. It's his family. It's all he knows, okay? It says the Protector. It says, surround yourself with people who lift you, accept you as you are, believe in your vision and purpose, and bring out the best in you. A 28, and grace fell out. It says, forgive yourself and anyone else in your situation, even if you or they don't deserve it. To forgive is to mirror the divine forces who love us. 44. Destiny. Take what resonates. I'm telling you. Forgive. That's what his whole deal is he's afraid that you're not going to understand. And I don't know why he thinks that, but that's his, okay, that's still his, we've all been through it. All of us has been through it through elevations, okay? And he's at this standstill right now. He's looking at all. He's being guided and he's being prompted and pushed by your ancestors and God to do the right thing, to make this be, because it's already been divinely made. It was a contract from years and years and years and years and years ago, okay? When he finally makes that decision to step forward, then he will be healed. Do you understand? That will be the healing thing when he makes that one decision. That one decision is holding him back from becoming the emperor at this point in time. Okay? As far as collective, what should collective be focusing on or thinking about? It says shaman. It says march. It says approach. So you need to be prepared for somebody or something to approach you with some type of proposal. It's going to come out of nowhere. Remember that. Okay? It says alliances. That's what you need to know. It says accounts are compromised. It says tax fraud. So now is the time. You're a shaman. This is what you need to be focusing on, okay? You need to be focusing on healing others, feeling amazing, staying positive. You're the sweetheart, the earth angel, okay? And that's what they're telling you, okay? Staying positive, staying in a look. Don't matter what they said. Don't matter what they heard. It don't fucking matter. You know who you are. You know. Okay? Stand in that power. Who gives a fuck what they think? It don't matter whether they think good or bad. Either way, it don't matter. Because you know who you are. Okay? Stay golden in that. Okay. Let me, I heard something the other day that triggered the fuck out of me. All of my life, I was told, all of my entire life, this lady was saying it the exact same way that I'm about to say it, because there's no other way to say it. I was told my entire life, because I asked Mama, why do my veins look purple or bluish color, but when it comes out, it's red? I was told my whole life it's because blood is blue before oxygen hits it. Okay? And now, the Mandela effect says no, that is not the case. That blood is red always. And I'm going, what? I was told my whole life that your blood is blue until oxygen hits it. And then it turns it red. I was told that my whole life. All of my life. How many of y'all was told that same fucking thing? Was you told that same thing? That's not the case. Not the case at all. It's never been. Never. Never been the case. Isn't that strange? They say that when you elevate to the I want to say it's when you elevate to some kind of it's something I forgot. I don't even want to put something in there that I don't remember what it said, but it said that your blood will turn golden. It'll turn golden. And did y'all know this? I didn't know this. Y'all might have knew this. I didn't know this. I find this fascinating. So they're saying Mars is lead. No, not Mars. Was it Mars? Mars, maybe, is all made out of lead. Did y'all know that with the CERN machine, they have actually achieved alchemy and turned lead into gold? They've done it. It's done. It's done. Do you understand me? They have done it. They've achieved it. They are able to turn lead into gold. You was told the same thing about the blood. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's very strange. I don't believe it's me because I've watched several reading. Like I was flipping through lives the other day. I was just flipping through them, and a bunch of people have that kind of sound, and it'll just break up for some reason. Like the other day, it was crazy. I was right in the middle of finishing up. And the damn thing just shut off by itself and went to the fucking end. I was going, what? What? Like I was at the end of the reading, but how it just turned off by itself and my hand's nowhere near it. It just finished the reading all by itself. And I was like, that was weird because I never touched the fucking phone to finish it. It was just strange. Oh, yeah, I thought that was weird. But yeah, that's something to do with the freaking there's so much going on, man. Did y'all hear about the new second moon? The new second moon is actually one of the burnout suns. That we had 3 suns and one of them burn out. The blood thing, yeah, that. But according to all of it, I mean, what I've been watching. Look, who knows? All I know is I'm a product of God, the Most High. He made me. Okay? Other than that, the rest is illusion, apparently. I know I'm a product of God. I know God made me. He created me. And I don't have no doubt at all. I have been in the presence of heavenly bodies, okay? I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that there is a heaven. There is a God. And Jesus Christ exists. I know it with no doubt whatsoever. There's not even a little tiny, maybe not, maybe, I've been there. I died, I went there. I know that there is a heaven, there is God. There is another place other than this. You take that with a grain of salt, you can take that to the bank, whatever you want to do. I know it without any doubts whatsoever. There's no doubt in my head, in my mind, in my body, in my soul that there is another place that has heavenly beings, because I've seen them and I've been there. I know it without a doubt. Jesus is my best friend as well. We talk on it daily, all day long. That's my best friend. And y'all, this is funny. I was watching this. If people of the Bible, like disciples and the people in the Bible, were influencers, and it has each one of them do their own little thing. And I was watching the one of Jonah. Whew, that shit was fucking funny. I mean, it's not to be mocked. They're not mocking. They're saying as if, like, because I think about this all the time, y'all. I have thought about it pretty much my whole life. As Jesus was 33 when he died. Now, from the age of 33 to the age of 55, whole shit ton of motherfucking shit has happened that has changed me. Okay? I think about all the time what if Jesus was in this day and time, what would he do? How would he react? What would he be doing? I mean, there's only so many fucking flipping tables you can do. You understand? Like, there's only so many flipping of the tables that you can do. What would Jesus do in this day and age? How would he react? How would he be if he made it to be 55 instead of 33? There's a big difference. There's a big difference. Me, up to the age of 33, I was still a fucking ignorant child at 33. Now that I've made it to 55, I was an ignorant child at 33. You understand what I'm saying? Like, how would he... Especially... Yeah, they attacked him. Yeah, they attacked him. They didn't do fucking... What going on in this fucking world right now. I mean, Jesus wasn't ever raped. Not that I know of. It don't say it nowhere in the Bible that he was raped. That kind of shit going on now. That influences a person. That has effect on a person's being. You follow what I'm saying? Yeah, and I wonder about it. But they were showing how Jonah was like, yeah, God gave me a message. He gave me a mission. And then I don't think I want to do it. He was like, it was funny as fuck. He said, I'm about to get on this here boat right here. Don't tell nobody. Okay, and then it shows him on the boat. He's got his little fucking camera. And they're in that big fucking storm because, the raging waters or whatever. I gotta pay that. Okay, anyway. It was funny because I think about that kind of shit. I do. I think about that kind of stuff. Like, what would he be saying? Who would be his disciples? Who would he choose? If it was right now, if Jesus was born and walked on this earth the way he walked on the earth back in the day, how would he perceive or see the world the way that would he see it the same? Would he feel the same way about it? Would it be the same kind of? Because look, Everywhere, okay, Jesus went and talked to all these people, okay? He talked to them and he was received. He was received, except for in specific places. He wasn't received in these specific places, these certain specific places. That's where it tells you to shake the dust from your shoes and that and that and that. But actually, it tells him, he's telling these two disciples to go out there, and if they receive you, then bless their home. If they don't, you shake the dust off your shoes, and it gives a signal to the angels to destroy. You understand? What would he do today? I mean, as far as I can tell, there wasn't like billions of people on the earth at that time. And now there is. No, that's not the most beautiful thing about me. I don't know what you looking at. That's not the most beautiful thing about me. Tell you right. This is something I'm born with. I don't have no control over that. Alright. They are pretty though, thank you. But they're not the most beautiful thing. My truth is the most beautiful thing. Just saying. Alright, it says Jessica. Something about August. It says let them show. How it says August and September, y'all. Something may be happening right on the cusp, the end of August, and it says first kiss. That's okay. Y'all take that as it resonates. Alright, y'all. I guess I'm going to go. It says courage, courtesy, and an open heart. Courage, courtesy, and an open heart. Alright, so y'all take that as it resonates, okay? Have an open heart. Try to forgive. Try to be forgiven. Look, it's going to be better. It's going to be for you just to let this shit all go. Just let it all go. Just let everything fucking go. And concentrate on focusing on being a healer. And doing what you do, okay? Focus on building your strengths and that and that and that. Because whatever this is, it's going to come out of nowhere when you're least expecting it. And if you're sitting there dwelling on, waiting on the door to fucking knock or the phone to ring, it's not going to happen. When you forget about it and you go about doing what you're doing and elevating and staying golden and finding that joy inside yourself, that's the main focus is you need to focus on joy and love. With everything you do. Whether it be washing the fucking dishes, when you're washing the dishes, focus on, okay, as I'm washing these dishes and I'm wiping away that grime and that dirt, I'm wiping that grime and that dirt out of my thoughts, off of my energy, okay? Think of it like that when you do your chores and stuff. Let them be useful in two ways, okay? All right, y'all, I'm fixing to go. I got to go to the store and I got to pay my damn light bill, so. Alright, so y'all, if you like to donate to the channel or if you got anything out of this, is there entertainment purposes only for YouTube. If it was entertaining to you, hit the like button, subscribe. If y'all want to donate, it's Cash App $AngelMoon6237. Even a dollar. A dollar can make a big difference for you and for me. What does this say? This stupid. This has always been. It says. What does that say? I am? Hold on. I believe it says I am. It says outlook good. Outlook good. That's your answer, y'all. Take that as it resonates. I love y'all. Stay golden. I'll see you on the flip side.